When this story takes place, I think I was 8 or 9. I'm 21 now. Anyway, this cousin was a long-distance cousin who lived about a 5-hour drive away from me. I had never seen her in real life, just in pictures. My mom would tell us a lot of stories about her and how she escaped jail once. One time my mom was telling a story to us at dinner while my grandma was over, and halfway through the story my grandma put her knife and fork on the table and told my mom to never talk about her again. Me and my brother were confused but didn't say anything as we looked at my mom. My mom nodded and we moved on to a different conversation as if nothing happened. Time skipped to when I'm 13 and I had forgotten about this cousin, but then one day my brother said, "Hey, remember that crazy cousin Mom used to tell us about?" I had to take a second to remember, but then I nodded and my brother continued, "She's coming for Thanksgiving." My heart stopped as I heard those words. It was 2 days before Thanksgiving, my favorite holiday, and my crazy cousin was coming. I ran to my mom and asked her to tell me if it was true. She nodded and said yes, but Grandma's not coming because she's coming. I was upset because my grandma was more like a mom to me than my actual mom. Time skipped to Thanksgiving. I was sitting in the living room with all my family members near when a knock at the door came and my mom jumped out of her chair as everyone looked at the door and my mom opened it. A short lady with a gently smile and a gift box in her hands was at the door. My mom waved her inside as she walked inside. As soon as she stepped inside, her eyes rested on me. I should have been scared, but her smile was gentle as her eyes made me feel comfortable. It wasn't the same for my brother. My brother grabbed my arm in fear and held on as she walked over to me and him and put the gift box on my lap and said, "I've heard so much about you two. I hope you enjoy the gift I got for you guys. We haven't met, so I wasn't sure what to get you guys." I smiled and looked at that box ready to open it, but then my mom grabbed it and placed it on the coffee table. "Let's have dinner first." The whole dinner my cousin kept her eyes on me as I ate and talked and laughed. Soon before I knew it, it was bedtime. Everyone had left but my cousin. My mom had told me she was sleeping over in the guest room. My mom tucked me in and left the room as she closed my door and turned off the light. As soon as she left, I sat up and turned on my lamp. I was never scared of the dark, but tonight I felt weird while laying in it. I looked around the room and saw the gift box me and my brother had forgotten to open. I got off my bed and crawled over to it. I opened it up to see a note. I grabbed the note and opened it as it said, "Hello, I know you've probably heard that I've killed people from your mom. In all honesty, she's right. But I haven't done it in a few years. I miss it, to be honest. I'm glad you're not reading this with your brother. He would go get your mom. But you've read this far. If you've read this far, that means it's too late." After that I blacked out and woke up in a hospital bed with my brother and grandma around me. My grandma explained that my mom and cousin had planned to kill my brother and I at night, but I survived and my brother found me and called 911 before they tried to kill him. My mom and cousin were arrested and me and my brother had lived with my grandma since then. I'm 21 now and I live with my boyfriend and my 2 dogs and 1 cat. My mom gets out of jail in 2 months. I'm scared she'll find me, my grandma or my brother. Any advice?